Okay, why high schools need therapy dogs? Depression, anxiety. It's something that all teenagers struggle with nowadays. It causes poor academic performance along with suicidal thoughts and suicidal attempts. So some background. When COVID-19 hit America, American teenagers' mental health issues arose. It created a lot less socialization and created death of loved ones, fear of infection, and financial worries. So that was a lot of unwanted stress on teenagers during a point in time where they're growing and evolving, and it was really hard on them. Social media also affects teenagers nowadays. Teenagers are a lot more prone to hate comments, cyberbullying, and insecurities, like comparing themselves to people on social media. Depression and anxiety also is caused by schools and puts a lot of unwanted stress on teenagers. So my central idea is that every school needs to create a therapy dog program to help improve students' attitudes towards school, along with helping them escape the emotions of stress and depression each day. So, anxiety and depression in adolescence. School leads to anxiety. School is a root cause of anxiety and depression. According to Zhang et al., who did a study on college students, they found that based on the stress response theory, students exposed to high academic stress environment may experience anxiety, and this can also contribute to depression. Anxiety eventually leads to depression. And according to Center of Disease Control and Prevention, in 2021, more than 1 in 5, or 22%, of students seriously considered suicide, and 1 in 10% attempted suicide. These students shouldn't be even thinking about suicide based off of the work that they are doing in school. School just is the cherry on top to this feeling of anxiety and depression. So now that I talked about anxiety and depression in adolescence, I'm going to talk about how therapy dogs can help this issue. So therapy dogs. Therapy dogs can help students learn social skills. So according to Alliance of Therapy Dogs help children learn social skills, preventing social isolation. And what COVID-19 caused on all these teenagers was socialization issues. So these therapy dogs could help bring these students out of their shells, make their day a lot more better just by seeing them. According to Healthline, when a therapy dog is around, your brain releases a chemical called endorphin. And what this chemical does is it counteracts your body's reaction to pain or sadness, and it causes a sense of pleasure and well-being. That's according to Healthline. So just by seeing this dog, your brain can just release this chemical, and you'd be a lot more happier to go to school, a lot more happier to go into a test in a positive note instead of a sad note or feeling anxious or depressed about it. So now that I talked about how therapy dogs can help these issues, I'm going to talk about how to make therapy dogs more accessible. So first, schools need to realize that mental health is a serious topic within adolescence. Schools are putting a lot of pressure on these kids, and it's just not good for them. School counseling also isn't doing enough. Having a school counselor is good, but most kids just kind of reject it or don't want to see a school counselor because they feel like they can't trust them. They feel like they might go tell a parent or something to get them help. But a therapy dog could help a lot better. So once schools recognize that they need a therapy dog, they can seek help on finding one. According to Education Week, schools can contact local volunteer handling groups, such as Pet Partners or American Kennel Club. With that, they can get a dog certified. So also according to Education Week, school dogs should be trained and specialized to work in a school environment and not get startled around kids or anything like that. So now that I talked about how to get therapy dogs more accessible and how easy it is, I'll conclude this presentation. So I explained the rise in mental health and the concerns along with it in these adolescents, how therapy dogs can help this issue, how to make therapy dogs more accessible and how easy it is. And yeah, so now that I went over that, I'm going to talk about my conclusion. So every school needs to create a therapy dog program to help improve students' attitudes towards school, along with helping them escape the feelings of depression and anxiety each day. Unless schools do something to save these adolescents from mental health issues, schools need to realize how hard they are on these kids. They need to do something about it, and therapy dogs in school is a step up to make that change. Thank you.